Again, in this video, we are going to discuss the same series. It is all about your how to make money. And here again, we are going to discuss another even professional course that is all about your MBA course. It's very popular nowadays. Even most of the people, even most of the aspirant, most of the students, even they are going to appear for this MBA, and they always even want to be even a professional MBA also. Now, so again, the same calculation. Even I being a parent, I being even an aspirant. So what I need to think actually, what is the cost of my MBA? Maybe it is for a government institute, or maybe it is for a private institute. So what exactly the cost I need to bear, and how long I need to wait for this course? So again, let's say 10 years back, 5 years back, even whatever the cost, or maybe when I actually done my MBA, or let's say that is 20 years back if I compare with my even own education, so that I have done even 20 years back. So that 20 years, what is the cost, even approx cost, even after 20 years? So these are the calculation already you have discussed. So I no need to repeat all these things. So you can go and watch my all last even couple of videos on the education part. What exactly already you have other professional course already you have discussed. So there you will understand this mathematical metrics. And once you understand this mathematical metrics, so you have to only prepare for that money. But that money you no need to even prepare from your own pocket. You no need to prepare from your hard-earned money. You no need to even sell something. You no need to even wait for any kind of bank loan also. And you can do it even by saving that money, and without any panicky situation. You actually can do this even with your invested half of this money, and can give even a good education for your children, even for yourself itself, if somebody is still planning for doing their own MBA even by their own money. So this calculation up to here we are all clear, right? So you can already understood my other videos also. Now here is what is the new thing we are going to discuss. So here, let's say if I take again as example, let's say for MBA course, let's say whatever the XYZ college, whatever the XYZ cities you are going to even study over there. So let's say my MBA cost, it is all about a 2 years course. Let's say it will be around, let's say 10 lakhs. I'm just giving an approx cost as I told you. So it again varies, depends on the lifestyle, depends on your quality of this college, and what exactly the level of lifestyle you are living. So let's say 10 lakhs. Now this 10 lakhs, what exactly you can do? Not only doing only your mutual fund, not only doing, let's say, only your life insurance, because this tool already you have discussed. Here, one more thing you can do, that is all about your FD also you can use in a very wisely for this kind of education. Why FD? Now, tell me one thing, because again, for MBA, when one way it is a huge cost, again, it is not that much cost like comparing to medical, comparing to engineering. So 10 lakhs, if I look out, again, it is for a middle class people, even for a service person, even maybe a mediocre businessman, it will be a cost, it will be a huge money. So for that, what I need to do, let's say just I need to go for a 5 years, let's say FD, or maybe a 10 years FD. What exactly it will be good for me? Why I'm talking about five years and the 10 years? Because there will be again a FD rate interest difference for your 5 years FD 10 year, and for your 10 years even FD 10 year. So that only I'm just telling. So I'm not here to promote any kind of product, any kind of service. So that again depends bank to bank, again depends financial institute. But yes, there will be a rate of interest difference. So if I look out, let's say I need to be prepared for this 10 lakhs even on a certain year, on a certain stage of my son and daughter's MBA course. So what I need to do, half of this amount, let's say, if it is required for 10 lakhs, so I need to do, let's say, one shot. Even if I put this money to the FD for 5 years, I'll be getting, let's say, around 10%. I'm just giving an example. This is not the exact rate of interest, I'm just sharing. For 10 years, maybe it will be around 8.5%. Definitely today FD rate is not that much. I'm just giving for an example. That's what I mentioned. So for 10 years, maybe it will be around 8% roughly. And let's say for 5 years, it will be around 10%. Now, here, what is the beauty of this? Because in FD, why I'm telling you half of the amount if you invest. So in FD, what is happening? Your interest, again, it will be reinvested. Means on 5 lakhs, whatever you are getting your interest, let's say, that interest, if I calculate on 8% or 10%, so whatever 40,000, whatever the 50,000 you are earning for your first year, that money again it will be reinvested and on a compounding rate of interest. So that money it will grow up, let's say 5 lakhs plus 50,000. If I add on that, again you are going to get an interest. So like this, if you look out, almost for a 10 years you are going to get even a double amount, almost. Even for 5 years you are not going to get exactly the double amount, but yes, almost even 30-40% you are going to get out of this. So now what is happening, the fundamental part is very clear, because here whatever we are discussing, whatever maybe the course you are going to do, even whatever course you are preparing, maybe for your son, maybe for your daughter, the fundamental thing is, I'm not going to get panic even for this amount. I'm not going to get this amount instant. I don't need to get even to sell something. I don't need to prepare for all those things. I maybe half of this amount I would have been prepared. Maybe one shot I have also invested in my FD account, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, whatever feasible for you. And that money is going to give you the entire cost, and your studies also it will be finished your with no tension. And if you have any extra money, extra, let's say amount also, that again you can reinvest to any other tool. So like this I'm just comparing, because maybe it's a life insurance policy, maybe it's a fixed deposit, maybe it's a RD, maybe it's your mutual fund, maybe it is your regular even SIP plan, maybe it is your regular lump sum, whatever you are doing actually. On an average, if you look out all these tools, whatever money you save on that one third, one fourth, or maybe half of this amount, if I would have been saved, invested 5 years, 10 years, if I would have been planned wisely, then I no need to be panicky. My children no need to be panicky for any kind of their course, whether it is medical, whether it is engineering, whether it is for any other professional course like MBA, or maybe any regular courses like this. So any education cost without any interest, without any bank loan, you can be ready for this and save, and also you can make money out of this investment, out of this savings also. So any other questions, any other queries, you're always welcome. I wish whatever the videos I already have discussed, already have planned, already have spoken so far, even that is all with my 20 plus years experience. Definitely, if somebody is using that concept, somebody is getting benefited out of this. So I'll be the happiest one. I'm not here to promote any kind of service or product or anything, but yes, individually, if you want to discuss, you just chat me, or maybe you just mail me to my mailbox. I'll be always happy to answer you for the same. Thanks. Thanks for watching.